Hello? Hello?
Ah,
Yes, wah.
I said hello, but okay, we'll go
Oh,
with
I heard a wah.
Wah!
Um. Yes, gnomes.
I don't think the stream can hear you actually. Hang on.
Oh, let me check my,
Yeah, nothing. Let me refresh it, maybe. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, yeah,
Okay, cool.
it was just, yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Let me... So yeah, today we're playing Mass Effect. A game that really, I played a lot in my youth.
And
Weird
I
ways
have
to
never seen.
Weird way to say it, I suppose. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing Mass Effect, and let me just switch over to Mass Effect's actual music. If I can. Where is my? This might be louder than I usually put it. So like, because for some reason it just wasn't very loud, and also the controls don't want to switch to my controller for some reason. Even though it will like give me control, like it will use my controller, it just won't change the like graphics to the controller. So like I don't know what every button is. And when I tried to use keyboard on it, I can't select different options um, for the dialogue. So that's why I'm using controller. Anyway, so we're gonna start a new campaign.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Yes.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
So we've got like 3 options here. We
Okay.
we could choose the 2 presets, John and Jane, or we can make our own. Which I was gonna.
We could make as much gnome as possible.
Yeah, which isn't gonna be a lot. See, you got custom male, custom female, quick start, and we're gonna go with
Please log
custom.
in to access your profile.
Name.
I fucked it just a second.
You fool! You
Warning,
silly
data corruption
creature!
detected.
Yeah.
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Back.
Please log in to
Back
access
it
your
up.
profile.
Try again.
Yeah. There.
And then I guess Shepard is just a standard last name, just
Yeah,
forever always.
Shepard is the main characters.
Warning, data
Everyone
corruption
will
detected.
refer to us as
Please
Shepard.
reconstruct profile.
Ah, you know what? That makes sense and makes
Confirm
things so much
pre-service
easier.
history.
Okay, so these are backgrounds. Spacer, both your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as you were transferred between postings, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at 18. Colonist, you were born on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, slaughtering your family and your friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you were enlisted into the military a few years later. And Earthborn, you were an orphan raised on the streets of the greatest metropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting in the Alliance military when you turned 18. I usually go with colonist.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
Whichever one feels most Elysia.
Hmm.
You are the streamer.
Well, it's our character together.
Yeah, I'm the silly voice that's in your head.
Okay.
So it's
yeah.
whatever you are.
Yeah, I'll go to
Confirm
colonist.
psychological
So
Silly.
second, psychological profile. Soul survivor, war hero, or ruthless. Soul survivor, during your service there was a mission that went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extremely an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. Basically, I think this one is like there was like a recent tragedy where like a big alien bug like popped up and like killed all your teammates.
Wow.
Yeah. The Soul Survivor is the one I usually go with.
Okay.
War hero. Early in your career, you found yourself facing overwhelming enemy forces. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. and ruthless. Throughout your military career, you've held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes you, your fellow soldiers wary around you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. I usually go with this one, so I guess.
Okay, then.
Confirm military
Okay,
specialization.
so now we got a class. So we got soldier. Basically, you get like all the weapons. You get training with all the weapons and heavy to medium armor, I think. Engineer, tech stuff, like repairing stuff and like using your little Omni tool there, that little thing around your hand.
Yeah.
Adept, you got psychic powers. So you can throw stuff. Infiltrator is tech stuff, but you're also like a sniper. Sentinel, it is a mixture of tech and biotics, which is like biotics are the psychic powers, and Vanguard is just like a heavy psychic warrior.
So basically, the last three are combinations of the other three in some way.
Sentinel is mostly very support focused, if I remember correctly. And Vanguard is like close quarters, like tank with psychic powers, I think. They get much more distinct in the later games. I usually go for like either a adept, engineer, or infiltrator, but we could go. I kind of like the adept because like the biotics get way more flashy in later games.
Well, then follow your heart.
Okay.
Confirm facial identification.
So I took the time to do a preset. Just a second. I need to
Put in the code.
the code.
The code.
Yeah. It's not much of a change, but still.
It's close enough.
Yeah, it's the most I could do with the system that they had. So finalize.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Okay, so here we go. We begin.
Identification confirmed.
So I'm thinking we're gonna play on veteran. Auto leveling is off. So legendary scaling. From what I'm reading, classic mode is like as it says 1 to 60. In like level range, and then like the new mode is like 1 to 30. I don't know why. Like Ninja, which would you say is better, like the old version or the new version of the leveling? Personally, okay, yeah, probably legendary. Yeah, I think legendary would probably be quicker, right? So power usage we're gonna put on none, because otherwise our unit, like our team members, will just be randomly using their powers in combat. And I don't think we want that. So. Okay, so.
The ship.
Oh, that's not a ship. That's mass relay, which is like their FTL things. You fly up to it. And
Those are
it
those are words.
She grew
Those
up
are
in the
definitely
colonies.
words.
She knows how tough life can be.
I don't know what an FTL
Her
is.
parents were killed when slaves
You don't?
attacked Minden.
Faster than light.
She
Oh.
saw her whole unit die on a cruise.
Don't treat it like
She
I'm an
could have some
idiot.
serious emotional
I'm not.
I mean, yes, I am. I mean, yes, I am an
Every
idiot, but
soldier
come
has scars.
on.
You're not an idiot.
Shepard's a survivor.
There's a lot of codex
Is
reading.
that the
You'll
kind
get
of
the
person we
gist of
want
it later.
protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can
me-
protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
You want to read that?
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed starlings, new technologies, enabling travel to the first stars. Basically, the incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. I did it. I fucked you. Fuck
Yeah.
you. I did it.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get it. Is the thing. That's our ship.
The discovery of
Yeah. Basically, they discovered a thing on Mars that gave them like faster, Mass Effect energies, which is like a whole thing.
We are connected. Calculating.
Everybody's always discovering shit on Mars, huh?
Yes.
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Now you get to see what it does. Also, it's me. Or us.
Board is green.
Gnome.
Approach run has begun.
It's you, and I'm in there between your eyes.
Yeah. So this is what the Mass Effect relay does.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's basically a spaceship railgun.
Thrusters,
Yeah,
check.
basically.
Navigation.
Basically.
Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift. Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain.
Oh, hello.
will be pleased.
Yes.
He's fancy.
The only alien we've seen so far.
Oh.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're
That's space
The council
racism.
helped fund this
Spectres
project.
aren't a race,
They have a
but
right to send
you wouldn't
someone
know
to
that,
keep an eye
so.
on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I'm going to bonk you.
Fair.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So
Look, there's
more
no
going
such
on
thing as
here than the captain's
speciesism.
letting on.
So
There
the
is,
next best,
but
the next
Just
best
clear
thing
the
is
mass
racism.
relay
Just
capsule.
let me,
Stealth systems
yeah.
engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network.
is that Keith David?
I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
That's Keith David.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Is he upset? So yeah, this is like the dialogue wheel.
Oh.
Yeah. You you made him mad. I heard. Is he upset?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Also, I don't know what's
Captain
up with the
always
lighting,
sounds
but
like
it's
that when
making
he's
my hair
talking
look
to me.
black.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay.
It is a pretty dimly lit spaceship.
Yeah.
He's a Spectre. They're always on.
Okay, so that button does that. So first, we shall look at our stuff here. So we've got basic armor, throw, which is one of my abilities, warp, which is another one of my abilities, barrier, adept, which is just like generally upgrading like how fast my stuff recharges and my resistance, charm, which gives me some dialogue options, and intimidate, that gives me some other options. We have 3 points, so I'm just gonna max out char.
Also, yes, she chose adept as her class.
Yeah, I did.
You can tell because it says right there under her name.
Yeah. So the Paragon and Renegade things right next to my head, those give me extra dialogue options. It's kind of like your in the previous game they made, the Star Wars game, you had like dark side, light side, like when you were on that. So if you do certain options, like it gives you more Paragon and more Renegade, and then you can like do stuff. In later games, it changes your appearance a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, if you're more renegade than the other one, you get like glowing scars on your face or stuff like that.
Ah!
So we got the journal. The ship's called the Normandy, by the way. And this is our catalog. So this is a Turian.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were
Alright.
invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
So yeah, and to explain what that means,
The Systems Alliance is an independent
This is us.
supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
so yeah, essentially the Systems Alliance is like Earth's government now.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. And then we've got the secondary ones, which are not voiced. So if you want to read these,
Not time to shine. Crack my non-existent knuckles.
yeah, wave your little flag.
Wave my little flag, because it is Trans Visibility Day, everybody. Look at
Time
the trans
warp.
look at the trans icon. Look at her. Look at her smile. She's so happy. Be happy.
I am.
You were raised. You were raised on Mindor. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Mindawar,
On the
I think it is.
Mindor, on the fringes of the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, the colony was raided by slavers. The entire settlement was razed, and your friends and family, were slaughtered. A passing Alliance patrol rescued you, but all you loved was destroyed. You enlisted with the Alliance military, eventually volunteering to go to Akuze. I'm so gassy. Ah. A colony that had mysteriously dropped out of contact. As soon as it arrived on the surface, your patrol was attacked by Thresher maws, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuze. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars.
So I didn't want to say anything at the time, but I think someone does say it later, and they call it Akuz. It's just like phonetically, well, not phonetically, I suppose, but yeah, Akuz.
That's it. I'm gonna bonk you with my flag now. Get over here. Lower your
It's
head
like
a little. So I can
it's like Akuz, well, Aku and ooze, Akuz. Also,
lower your head so I can bonk you with my little flag.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
So also Ninja said that female Turians are like apparently cryptids because you don't see one until like maybe the last game.
Hot. Smash. Next question.
Okay, so
2069. Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. 2103. Lowell City in Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. And I swear to God, if you correct me again, I will cry.
I wasn't going to.
2137. Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 2142. Construction of Gagarin Station, Jump
Yeah.
0, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148. Prospectors discovered the Prothean ruins at Promethae Planum on Mars. I'm looking. Okay, good. Just making sure. 2149. The translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay Systems Alliance, founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling. Yeah, you scrolled up by accident. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Go back. Stop. Roughly 30%, 2152, roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2154, Commander Shepard is born. Happy birthday!
Yay.
2155, Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. 2156, some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157, Turians encounter human explorers. First contact war, occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shangji. 2158, humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposures begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160, Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165, human established embassy on Citadel. 2170, Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindwar. 2176, Skylian Blitz, pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skylian Verge. 2177, the Thresher Mosses devour the Alliance colony on Akuz.
Yes.
2178, in retaliation for the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2183, current date.
Yeah, I think this puts us puts Shepard roughly at 29 years old, maybe 30.
Well, give me a second and I'll do the math. So
They were born in the 50s and it's the 80s.
well,
Like the early 80s.
Well, give me some specific numbers.
Okay,
2183, and when was Shepard born? 2154. So you are 29.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was happy birthday, Captain Shepard.
Yeah.
Happy birthday indeed.
Because that's all we got for now for that. Yeah, it's clap, clap, clap,
What?
clap, clap.
Commander, whatever.
Not a commander yet, but...
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run.
Oh, I am a
You
commander,
heading
okay.
down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a...
I mean, yeah, that is a
mission.
legitimate
He's
concern.
treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure
Damn it,
out what
Lazy, you
he's doing
spammed
here.
it.
Captain Anderson
Sorry.
is one of the most decorated Special Forces
Oh, did I?
officers in
Oh,
the
okay, I thought I
service.
chosen
If he
Yeah.
a different one.
all his medals,
No,
he
you
could make a
spammed it and you
life-size
chose the same
statue of
one.
himself. You don't send a
I thought you
soldier
wanted us
that
to like
on a
discuss
do
and
nothing
choose.
mission.
Yeah, sorry.
Or are we not?
Well,
or we're
these-
not at that point yet?
These are not choices, these are just like
Something big is
information.
going on.
But yeah, so the only one I haven't looked at is the stealth systems. So
Wow.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just...
what do you want to choose from these two?
A cover.
For what?
Damned if I know.
For what?
We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Just do your job or look into it. Oh, I'll look into it.
Yeah, we can look into it.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can
Probably.
get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Yeah, I tend to go with the top options because they tend to be more Paragon, and I'm just not into being mean all that much.
I also hate being mean. So, hey, mental high five for being good people.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't
Yeah,
take
being
orders
nice
from
is the
Spectre.
way to
Not
go.
his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Lazy no, lazy no.
Okay, so we got one more here. Well, that's secondary. Just a second. Just a second.
No.
I'm
The systems of
first contact.
humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were
As they always do,
unprepared when the
apparently.
Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
So yeah, that was the First Contact War. Just more information on that. Now back to ships.
Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they have already arrived. Because there is FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors, Frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy, the heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off by power plants and electrical equipment, the exhaust of the thrusters, and the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during FTL travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of the Mass Effect enveloped and Doppler shift. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution lidars,
Yeah.
laser detection and ranging, that emit a ping of energy and listen for return signals. LADARs have a narrowed field of view than radar, but LADAR's resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when a ship is moving at FTL speeds.
Yeah.
Ow!
All this sci-fi stuff.
All the sci-fi jargon.
Yeah.
All of it. Feed me more jargon.
Yes.
Waiter, more jargon, please.
Okay. Jenkins and Chakwas.
Ow.
What do you
Most
think,
of them.
Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding.
Yeah, as
Your real action usually
Ninja
ends
said,
with me patching up
other
crew
than
members in the infirmary.
other than the zero element zero stuff and like various things, a lot of this stuff is like real world concepts and things like that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Let's see. I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal, because he was asking if how long do you think we're gonna be staying on Eden Prime, the place we're going to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we can either side with the Doctor, side with Jenkins, or just go middle road, be like,
Yeah.
well,
I think Jenkins is really new to this, so I'm gonna say relax, Jenkins, I suppose.
yeah, like cool your jets, buddy.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Missioning a cruise.
Yeah. Yeah, probably best to like be careful. Like,
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Okay, now we get to the information stuff.
What
Nihilus.
can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
The Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
They're basically
at
secret
any
agents.
cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres are
Or at least like agents. Well, like super spies or shit like that. So there's no human Spectres?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
Those are bad memories, Jenkins. Those are bad memories. Show some respect.
Jenkins, you're being a
I
dick.
try not to think about it, Kuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Okay, specters sound dangerous.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Okay, Eden Prime, the place we're going to.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Why are we going there? Only option.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Okay, I think that's all the options, so... Goodbye!
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, we got 2 Paragon from that, and also some Caracog. Time to talk again! More!
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins.
Hi, Bear. How you doing?
Ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
So, referencing multiple species we don't know about yet.
Great. Love it.
Like,
More aliens.
So far, we've heard the Asari, the Solarians, the Krogan, and we know about the Turians.
Not to be confused with the Solarians from Starfinder.
Yeah.
Salarians with an A.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think we have anything new in here.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Are you sure you didn't even check?
Nope.
Okay, great.
Usually the top 2 flash whenever you've got like the top secondary and primary flash whenever you've got an entry to read.
Well, all right then.
Okay. So there's downstairs, but we can't go in there yet.
Can't
Oh,
talk to that.
hey, Nihilus!
Hi, boy!
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk? Where's Captain Anderson?
Yeah, where is Captain Anderson?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Yeah, just saying, it's Nihilus. I love that guy. Always excited to see it. Most important character. Let's see. Beyond beautiful. Okay. I've heard that Eden Prime is beautiful. Beyond beautiful. I wouldn't know. So what?
Well, we gotta respect the beauty of
They say
Eden
it's a
Prime,
paradise.
don't we?
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Why are you asking? What's your point? Is that a threat? Sounds kind of like a threat.
It does sound kind of like a threat, but do we want to instigate a fight? I don't know.
Hmm. Why are you asking?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple
Yeah.
shakedown run.
I do it! That's obvious. I'll do it!
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Oh, music change. Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Prothean?
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
I'm glad we're help. Oh, I hear you're here to help. Why did the? Well, why did? Oh, well, why did we tell the council? Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna pass that.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
I should have known. Like hell, he is. Why? I should have known.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this
But
for
then
a
I
long
turned
time.
around.
Humanity wants a larger role in shaping
God, he needs to do more with that.
We want
I
more
think he
say to
just
the
forgot
Citadel
about
Council.
it.
The Spectres represent the Council's power
Forgot about
and
what?
authority.
Oh, then I
If they
turned
accept a
around.
human into their ranks,
Oh, he did a couple
shows
other
how
ones,
far
Oh,
actually.
did he?
Alliance has come.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not many
I
can
haven't listened to
survive
that
human
podcast
form
much.
rules.
I
You
should
show
listen
us
to it
the
more.
will to live.
It's been a while.
A particularly useful talent. That's why I put your
Funny
name
thing,
forward as
actually,
the candidate for the Spectres.
So, like, it was a while back, since we're not allowed to listen to podcasts or work anymore, they did one of the one-man shows. They finally
yeah.
did one, and Mark was the loser. So Bob and Wade teamed up together, and they basically had him going through a gauntlet of different things. One of them being he had to re-quote his intros, and there was multiple ones. So yeah, he's done a few of those.
Yeah. Okay, so
Anyway,
you put my name forward to be a Spectre?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
What if I refuse? You support this, Captain? What's the next step? Yeah, Captain.
Do you support the
I
Captain?
assume this is good for the
Captain?
Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Okay, so questions. Prothean. Oh, Protheans.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why.
What is it
Go
with
after
like
it
people
clinically.
finding shit on Mars
But everyone
created
agrees
by an elder
galactic
race
civilization wouldn't exist without them.
that gives you
Citadel is the very
technology to
heart of
get
galactic
well
society.
places faster and
Without
other
their
shit.
mass relays, interstellar
I don't
travel
know.
would be impossible.
I do love the
We all
concept
owe
of
the Protheans a
ancient
great debt.
technology, though. I love
Yeah.
shit like that.
Eden Prime.
I
I'd
will
like to know
eat
more
that
about
up.
Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds.
Ninja was like, then you'll like
Before
Mass
progressing
Effect.
humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hand?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups.
Oh, I
out there
know.
in the region.
I know.
They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an
That's where my
alliance
family
ship.
died.
Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Terminus systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes.
Just so you know, we're gonna have a
Some
lot
of
to
the
read in a
species
second.
Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
Yay,
The last thing the Council
lore.
wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus
Right before we get to
systems.
combat.
We have to keep this low key.
Loki?
Just give the word, Captain.
Loki!
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Loki!
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Oh,
Bring it up
Yo,
on
you
screen.
gotta see this.
Get down!
Get a nice shot of my ass while you're at it.
yeah. Oh, just wait. You have no idea for the second game.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't.
Probably
They came out
for
of
the
nowhere.
second
We need-
play of this, I'm going to have to download some mods that like do like little fixes and stuff, because like there are some things that require fixes.
Oh.
But I'm not sure how that will go. I didn't know how to do it before stream,
Everything cuts
so
out
like,
after that. No comm traffic at all.
I'm gonna figure
Just
it
goes
out
dead.
before the next stream.
There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Giant hand?
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Or
Take
is
us
it a
in,
ship?
Joker, fast and quiet. This
It looks
mission
like a
just
giant
got
hand.
a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention.
What does that look like to you?
It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us
Evil
in the cargo hold.
starfish.
Yeah? That's a good guess.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going
Well,
in.
that's a good interpretation, I suppose.
It also kind of reminds me of, hang on. Brain?
Engaging stealth systems.
Whee!
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
The Mind Flayer from Stranger Things,
Your team's
specifically.
the muscle in this
Yeah.
operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors,
I
Captain?
don't like the helmet, so I'm gonna
Helping
take off the
survivors
helmet.
is a secondary objective. The beacon's
At least
your
you
top
know, you
priority.
need that to breathe.
Approaching drop point 1.
No, it's a habitable world.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out
Bitch.
ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Okay, yeah, he can count on us. Can we trust him? Understood. He can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
Word.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Bye,
We
Keith
are approaching drop point
David.
2.
Also, what do you think of the ship?
It's a ship.
There it
Ship perimeter
goes!
secured, Commander.
This place got hit hard.
Alright, reading!
Before we do that, squad stuff. This is Caden. Caden Alongo.
Hi, Caden.
Just upgrading his shit a little bit. Okay. And then we have Jenkins. Yes,
Hi, Jenkins.
Jenkins!
Hopefully you don't die.
And then Codex.
Okay.
Extinct species.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation
Yeah, Ninja
post
pointing
on
out. He loves that there's a entire section of extinct species.
These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
I mean, I was gonna point out, like, yeah, I mean, Protheans does sound like Prometheus, which did help with humanity.
Yeah.
So,
The terminus
you know,
systems
goes
are
hand in
located
hand.
on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Anything in here? No. So nothing to read, unfortunately.
Hostiles everywhere.
Look at those things.
What the hell are those? Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Little guys. Look at them.
Aww, they're silly.
They're all gassy.
Like me.
Hmm.
I mean, haven't you realized I'm literally just a balloon covered in metal plating?
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here because I know from playing this before, if you explore, you get rewards.
Wow, a thing!
Upgrade kit. Shock absorber 1 and hardened weave.
Yivy!
There you go.
The development of practical manufacturing omni-tools allows modern militaries a great deal of flexibility in equipment loadouts. A vast number of field modification kits, or upgrades, are available for common equipment such as weapons, armor, omni-tools, biotic amps, and even grenades. An upgrade kit typically consists of less than a dozen unique parts and an optical storage disk. When loaded into an Omni tool, the OSD provides all technical specifications required to manufacture the tools and additional parts necessary to install the upgrade onto another piece of equipment. Assembly is typically modular, and an installation can be completed in less than a minute. Since Omni tools are designed to use common battlefield salvage materials such as plastics, ceramics, and light metals rendered into semi-molten Omnigel for quick use, it is quite possible for a trained soldier carrying upgrade kits to customize gear on the battlefield to fit the current tactical situation.
Yeah.
Ow!
Which leads into well, we can now customize some equipment. Do we want hardened weave, which gives us a little bit of hardening, making us more protected against like biotics and tech attacks, or do we want shock absorber, which like gives a physics threshold for like against biotic shit? I don't know which one to choose. I'll go with hardening.
Get hard.
Caden can have shock absorbers, and we don't have one for Jenkins.
Because fuck Jenkins.
Jenkins is
He does-
fine.
He doesn't need it. He's fine. He's young.
Yeah. Where am I going?
Uh,
Over here.
that way.
Oh God, what happened here?
Bullets flying everywhere.
The gassy baby.
Oh fuck! Jenkins!
Yes! He was so young.
He's dead as shit.
Oh my god, he's oh my god, he's dead. Jenkins.
Shields. We're out of chance.
Oh, that's probably why he didn't get any upgrades.
Yeah, he also wasn't as customized as anyone else.
Well, I was joking when I said he's going to die.
Yeah, Jenkins dies every
Note to
time.
self, never joke again.
Okay, he deserves a burial.
You'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Back on 2.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so he's been shot a little bit, so I'm gonna heal him up.
There you go.
Yeah. Anything over here?
Rub a
No.
little something on your tummy.
Rub a little metagel on it.
Yeah.
Did that give
you'll be
me
fine.
Codex?
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
So there you go.
Well, shit. Oh, here, hang on. You got a question.
I've only played Mass Effect 1 and 2. And I think I prefer 2. 2 is probably my favorite in the series so far.
If only we had more metagel, we could probably heal Jenkins. Oh my god, you're getting shot at.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, about just the weapon system? I still think I prefer the heatsink system.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Got a little worried there. Started getting a little choppy, and then it went smooth.
Yeah. Ah!
Careful not to shoot the gas, boys.
Let's see. Trying to use the I didn't see what it said for the Oh, okay, yeah. There. Get up there, Caden.
Go, kid, and go.
So yeah, I can make them go places. How do I get in? Yeah, how do I? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, down button to call them back. Like, get your ass over
Yeah.
here.
Anything over here? Oh, wait, no, not going over there yet. Fire! Ah, fuck, I threw a grenade.
With the Jesse boys!
Just looking for loot real quick. Okay, there's. It's a med kit. Yeah, I don't know why Caden switched to an assault rifle. Though, I think Caden is a sentinel? Yeah, he's a sentinel. So I think he's just got pistols for now. Oh, hi!
Hi. Nice shooting. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh. Go save her, Elysia. Go, 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 go.
Okay, now I to use abilities. Sabotage! Oh, one of them got hit. And this is what happens when I use... Okay, I need to... Yeah.
Geth Trooper.
Yes. Warp! Warp is like a damage over time kind of thing.
Thanks for your... Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
You okay?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Is that Meg from Family Guy?
Yeah, I think so. What happened to your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon.
I mean,
but we
Joker's
walked
played
into
by
an
Seth
ambush.
Green.
I don't think any of the others...
Was he? Like, I
I'm the only
thought,
one
like,
left.
it
Yeah.
kind of sounded familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm the only one left. Don't blame yourself. You abandoned them. Don't blame yourself.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
I'm not gonna say
Yes,
you
ma'am.
abandoned them.
We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
Why would I
Geth
say
haven't
that?
been
That's
seen
super
outside the
me.
Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
You know?
They must have come for the beacon.
Right, Tansy?
The dig site is close, just over that
What?
rise. They
Another.
might still be there.
Okay, so...
Okay, not the same voice actors, not the same one,
Okay.
but very awfully close, if you ask me.
Okay, so we got two options, or three options. Join us, take us there, or stay here.
Why don't you join us
We
so
could
that we
use
can
your help,
slap some
Williams.
Metagel on
Aye,
you?
aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Investigate Geth.
Geth.
New species.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just
Are
what I
robots
remember
really a
from history
species,
class
though?
Back in school. They're
I mean, if
synthetics,
I'm a
not
fucking
organic life
species,
forms with
then
limited
so
AI
be it.
programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago.
I
It was
just want to
supposed
be a
source
robot.
of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after
Another
that, they
species, the
just kinda
Quarians.
disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
So they're a robot race that rebelled against their creators and drove them off the planet. Beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A
Monorail!
few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
And the scientists?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Yes, we know, Ninja. Well, we know, or at least I know. Hashtag Geth did nothing wrong. Okay, maybe this was wrong. Before the attack.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony.
God,
to
look at
secure the
that.
area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Tansy, did you see the armor she was wearing?
Kinda.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime.
If it goes behind her again, just look at her ass.
Sure, I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre.
Alasia.
If you saw this
Asking
guy,
me
you'd
to
know
object.
there's enough firepower to wipe out all
Caden.
the platoon.
Caden. What are you holding there, Caden?
Like I said, no Turians.
Wait. I think of what I asked before
Describe
the
what
attack.
happened leading up to the attack.
We were
Yeah,
sent out
see?
a couple of nights
Look.
ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like
Damn.
a routine patrol
Yeah.
until the Geth hit us.
She's got a gun sticking out of her ass.
Move out!
My invisible gun. Okay,
Yeah,
so now we've got Ashley Williams. I think. her name is.
Yay! Also, why'd you have to talk about her when you can just stare at her ass right now?
I can't get that low. Well, I can kinda.
Can't you still like walk around her?
No, they follow me.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Except for right now.
Yeah.
Ah, you fool.
Okay, so Ashley is a soldier.
Wow.
So we're gonna give her assault rifles.
Yeah.
And she can get health back per second. Caden. Okay, Codex. Non-human
The
species.
Geth are a humanoid race of networked
non-counted
AIs.
species.
They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're AI.
Yeah.
Ah, upgrade kit.
The beacon's at the far end of this
Yummy,
trench.
yummy.
Radioactive rounds!
Hammerhead rounds? Are you shooting sharks?
Scorpion! Okay, so we're gonna look at the stuff we got. Okay, so we got Hammerhead, Weapon Force, so physical force for, and then, radioactive rounds. These rounds, okay, minus 15% cooldown reduction? Oh, it makes, it worth their abilities like, I'm gonna put those on mine. So, light armor. Just better light armor all around. I'm gonna... Can I take that off? Okay. I think I can. Yeah. And then I'm gonna switch over to this one. So now my armor's changed.
Ow. You look dirtier than usual.
It's because it's got like a dust pattern on it, I think. Wait, let me, Nah, it's about the same. Gonna convert that into the gel. I'm gonna give Ashley hammerhead rounds. Okay. Ugh. Ah, they get all pruny. Look at that. Oh.
Don't like that.
Come on, go over to the cover.
Come on, Caden.
And if we get up to
Don't be an
this,
idiot.
we hide behind it. Okay, go over there. Grenade. Ah, didn't get anything.
You got quite the arm there to throw it in a straight line.
I mean, it's a little frisbee thing. Okay, move up. Ah! Just gonna warp this guy. No, I'm gonna throw this guy. And then, yeah. The throwing killed that guy.
Alright then.
Level up! Yay! Wow, he disintegrated into green shit.
Ow.
Warp!
Your shield, Alasia! What about your shield?
It did hurt.
And also your health.
Oh, look, there's a thingy to grab over here. Ooh.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to slap some metagel all over your titties now.
Yup.
More reading!
Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
Okay. Equipment. We got assault rifles. That one's going to Camel Ashley. Seeing it is much better than the. It's just worse at accuracy, I suppose. I can just transfer. Okay. I wonder. Do I want? I'll get rid of that one. Okay. What else do we have? Ooh, a pistol. Slightly worse on the heatsink and stuff, but do I want more damage or do I want better heatsink and accuracy? Oh, I'll give Caden that one. Okay, so we leveled up. What do we want?
Oh, look at that. We got some Paragon going. Hooray.
Yeah, a little bit more than the other one, yeah.
A little more than Wait, when were we a bit of Renegade? Oh.
Oh,
or is that just
it
like
starts like that.
Nero?
We haven't had any Renegade.
Okay. I was about to say, like, that was my follow-up. It's like, oh, or unless that's how it always starts as. You can never be zero renegade. You'll always have a little renegade stored somewhere.
Okay, so we got abilities here.
After all, the renegade is stored in the booty. Well, can't you tell it's on the lower end of the spectrum?
Yeah. Does that mean Paragon's stored in the titties?
Yes, Alasia. The more nice we are to people, the bigger your titties will get.
Oh, sweet. Okay, got electronics. So what the reason why I'm giving him electronics is because if you have electronics, you can unlock certain doors.
Nice.
So it's good to have them around.
You hear that, Caden? You're useful.
Yeah.
Don't let it get to your head, though. You could still die at any moment. Like Jenkins.
Yeah,
Don't be
totally.
a Jenkins. Be useful.
Okay. So now dig site.
Oh, this is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Any
You think
survivors?
anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Okay.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Yeah. Some angles just get a little stuttery here and there, but then it goes back to normal.
Hard.
It can't handle all this awesome fire.
Yeah. There's gonna be mods I'm gonna download to fix some stuff, so we'll see.
What did the Geth
Oh.
do to them?
Yeah. Here they come!
Tusk.
He's running in a circle.
Larry. What am I gonna tell your wife?
Engage. Overkill. Actually.
Just fucking like, oh my god, they're coming back to life. What you power word kill.
Oh, that one missed.
Believe you, no, they were still human. Not anymore. Power word.
I don't think they were.
Smells like smoke and death.
Codex.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Wow.
So zombies.
Space zombies.
Upgrade kit. Assault rifle and a Krogan heavy armor. That none of us can wear because we're not a Krogan.
Damn.
Great.
Great. Great.
Is that something too? No, that isn't. What is this? Did I just see something over here? No? Okay. Okay, there's a thing to decrypt over there, but first... More assault rifles. Okay, this is just an Avenger. Again, for Ashley. And then for me... Oh, that one's just a straight upgrade.
Trace minerals in water make a fine baloney, maybe? Question mark. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, so
That
door.
It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Some locks require decryption or electronics. If squad members have the required talents, you will be able to unlock the door. Let's see. Okay, minigame. It's Frogger.
Oh, Space Frogger. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Humans.
What's in here?
Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Who are you? Tell me what happened. You safe? Safe.
I think, well, yeah, I think they're safe. For now.
Don't worry. We'll protect you. Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp.
Manuel!
When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
Oh god, no. No. The hexagons! The hexagons have come for me!
You know what's funny? I was gonna say, I like their outfits for a second, not thinking about it. Let's see, the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack? It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
I can see Elysia wearing
The
that.
destroyers, bringers
Of course you can.
darkness,
It has hexagons.
heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams.
Look, I'm sorry I made you draw that for a whole
Then
year.
everything went quiet. We just
The
sat there,
hexagons.
too afraid to
Dear
move.
god, the
Until you
hexagons.
came along. Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I
Nihilus?
saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the
What?
attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Huh. The prophet, the leader of the enemy, huh? Beacon!
Can you tell me anything about the beacon? It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Mama,
Okay,
please.
okay.
This isn't the time.
What's up with your assistant?
What's wrong with your assistant? Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an
Now,
extra
if you
dose of his
excuse me, I
after the
must
attack.
snort at least 32 more grams of ketamine.
I can shut him up, punches him in the face.
No!
Goodbye.
Don't be mean.
Goodbye.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
That was an abrupt cut.
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry, they'll come for.
Oh, that's the door opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Hey,
Oh,
there he
there it
is.
Hello?
Saren,
Saren? Hi. Hi. Hello.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I don't
wasn't
I
expecting
don't
to find
trust.
a Geth here.
No.
The situation.
He obviously looks evil.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
So it's the other Turian they were mentioning.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ninja says that one of the mods fixes that he doesn't look so messed up this early in the game.
Oh.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. It's a squid.
It's a squid.
I was kind of close with the starfish thing.
There it goes.
There it goes. There it goes again.
Also, why am I on a sniper rifle? Also, this is what the sniper rifle looks like.
Missed.
I'm not trained with the sniper rifle. So. Oh, they're using barriers. This is not very good at this range.
No, it's not. You know what it is? But at that range, though, a sniper rifle.
Boop. I love doing that.
At least you know.
Yeah. Okay, Geth. Hit him. Oh, there's some stuff over here. Omni jail. Easy decryption. Okay, good.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
It's safe.
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Attack
Tell
details.
me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
Yes,
We're just
well, it's farmer
farmers.
fashion,
They
you
found
know?
something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Was it a jamming signal?
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Goodbye.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You should complain what's going on, and I don't like being lied to. Tansy?
What?
Options? Apparently they're hiding. They're apparently hiding something.
Well, they should come clean about it. I thought we were
Yeah.
trying to be
Something to
good
tell me,
people.
Cole?
That's fair.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Smuggling's a crime.
You're breaking the
Yeah.
law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But
You'll probably get more use out of it than
Also,
we will.
here's the first thing. Paragon option, or a renegade
Ooh.
option. Is that all?
Well, I think we need to be good people.
Is that all?
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He may know something.
He may
He might
know
have something to do
something.
with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
What's in here? Ooh.
Stinker 2 and combat sensor 1.
Ooh.
And a thing.
A thingy. Yeah. Who doesn't love a thingy? Scimitar shotgun.
Scimitar.
Let's see. We got some of these, some shotguns.
Also, something that I want to point out.
Huh.
Why is the journal glowing? Like, whenever something's like amiss or something's new, it's glowing. Except you haven't touched the journal yet. What's in the journal?
Like mission objectives and stuff.
Oh, that makes more sense.
What's in the journal? What's in the
What's in the
box?
journal? What's in there?
I think I'll keep him on this for now. Combat sensor. Level 1 detection. I'm gonna put that on my gun. Fuck you, Caden. Well, Caden. Okay, so this is what's in the journal.
Okay.
So it's just like updating the thing we're doing. Is all.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't check it most of the time.
Whee!
Anything over here? Nothing.
Nihilus, are you alive?
Nihilus! Most important character, Nihilus!
Nihilus.
Me and Ninja were basically foreshadowing his death the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Wow.
Saying that he was the most important character and all that.
Well, how was I supposed to know that was sarcasm?
It was a joke, but a knowing joke. It's no big deal. But yeah, unfortunately.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Ah! Pull out a
Wait,
gun.
don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
It wasn't the Geth? Other one.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Just saying, not all of these options will give us Renegade or Paragon.
Oh, well, I know that, but yeah. So it wasn't Geth?
Yeah, it wasn't
You're
Geth?
saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
What about that beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Let's see. Oh, this is Powell.
Yeah, Cole did mention you.
Cole mentioned you.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Smuggling any weapons?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
You're pathetic. Let it go, Williams. Hand them over.
Let it go, Williams. Let it go.
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You should make amends.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Tell me about the
I wonder
Geth
what it
attack.
is.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next.
I don't know
Geth
what
were
it is,
swarming
so
over the platform.
hopefully it's
Thousands of
something
them.
good.
They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Ship.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Woke you up?
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Lucky break for you.
If you hadn't snuck off
Yeah.
for a nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosive grenade.
Hey.
2. Oh, upgrade kit.
What about Nihilus?
He's dead.
You can't even look at his body or do anything about it?
The body activated that scene.
Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Let's see, grenade. No, it's biotics. Grenades.
You keep going with this. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get some water.
Okay. Boop. Okay. That didn't work on him. Oh, look at that big guy. Oh, gas destroyer. Oh, he's blocked. Oh. Just make a bigger one, yeah. Ah, that didn't hit him. Okay, I need to get closer. Yeah. Yeah, I know you could play the other people in multiplayer. Yeah, I could just run up on him. Why is he blocked? Or is he? Did he get downed? I think he got downed. Get him! Caden? Caden! Where's Caden go? Oh, there he is. Can I heal him? How long till he gets back? Does he get back up, or can I heal him? Nope. Yeah, it didn't do it. I'm fatigued. Boop. Yeah, it might be. Oh no, there he's back after the combat. Okay, I'm gonna wait until Tansy's back to go further in. I think there's a thing I could grab back here somewhere. No? Oh, there it is. Or at least it was. I think that was just meta gel. Waiting on Tansy to get back.
You were saying?
Hello. We just fought our way to the front. We just fought our way to the front of the train.
Speak my name and I shall appear. Now let me do my little dance of nothing because I can't dance. But instead I will wave my flag because it's Transvisibility Day.
Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Oh no. That must be the beacon. It's green.
Ooh.
Or glowing green. Bombs!
Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Oh, bomb.
Go, go, go!
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay.
Go, go, go!
They're coming at me.
Keep going.
Boop. Shock Trooper. Another charm. Hit him!
Keep going. You got this.
Ah, sniper. There's another one right here.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
You did it!
Cool.
With 3 minutes and 25 seconds to spare.
I'm gonna go check over here to see if there's any loot. No loot. Any loot? Oh, fuck.
There's some loot. Caden, go get it.
Caden went down earlier.
Oh no.
Cause but he respawn. Oh, they revive after the combat. Cause they're actual party members, unlike Jenkins and Nihilus.
Yeah. Jenkins, on the other hand, he clearly didn't have his.
He had to die for story reasons. No equipment.
Equipment. Alright, trying to go to the main menu.
Shock
There you go.
absorber.
Yippee!
Ashley can have a shotgun. I, on the other hand, would like, I don't know, what we got? Armor piercing rounds against synthetics. Oh shit, come here, I've got to test my gun.
Coming! Ah!
Ah!
I thought I was your friend!
Ah, yeah, we are! What's a little shitting between friends? Turian armor, huh?
Yeah.
Still armor we can't wear. Oh, there's Phoenix armor. Which one is this? Oh, it's like a light version of what Ashley wears. But it's bad. So we're switching to Scorpion, which is just better. Okay, so we've got enemies down here.
It would have been matching girly pop, but it's ineffective.
Yeah. Boop!
I think he's dead, Elise. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. You killed him, Elise. Stop! He's already dead.
Oh, there's more.
Huh.
Okay, so there's nothing left. We're gonna go over here for real quick. Ah, fuck.
Alicia, stop throwing grenades.
Only got 2 left. Oh, there's a technician kit.
Yeah, because you keep wasting them.
High explosion and fusion explosive. I wonder what those do. That grenade's gonna explode. Ah, come on!
Alicia,
I meant to heal.
stop throwing your fucking grenades. This is like Doom all over again when you start just throwing grenades for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Let's hope it's some grenades. Nope.
Over here. There's something.
It's a thing.
A decryption.
Ooh, more froggers.
Poggers. God.
Yes.
Phasic rounds and heatsink. Okay, now time to check my equipment real quick. Ashley, how's yours looking? Gonna give Ashley's. Oh, I'm gonna give Ashley a heatsink because she's got an assault rifle. So, then Caden can have. Oh wait, this is on this assault rifle. Fuck. Okay, I've got more edges, so. Caden can have that. And nothing else. So. Whee! Oh, there's another storage locker here. Huh.
Another one.
Ah, oh, a Reaper sniper rifle. Whatever that means. Okay, none of these are better. At some point I should just start breaking these down. I'm gonna break down all the non-edge ones. Because that way I can get Omnigel out of it. I think that's everything. So now for a cutscene.
Hooray!
Touch.
Oh.
Another hand touches the beacon.
Touch.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Okay,
Roger,
then.
Normandy. Standing by.
Caden, back up.
Okay, then. Do you want to be like Jenkins?
Boop. Oh no! It's grabbing me!
Oh, Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too.
Well, beacon's destroyed.
Yeah.
Damn it, Alasia, why'd you have to go and do that?
Huh. Well, I had to save him.
That is true. But also, goddammit.
Ship. I also got an achievement.
Yeah, Ninja was right. It definitely looks more like a cuttlefish.
Yeah. A giant cuttlefish. Also, it's time for
Hello?
Titty.
Hi.
The Normandy.
Giving me a run for my money.
Vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Angry. Angry.
This human must be eliminated.
But what if I don't want to be eliminated? Also, damn. What?
Paragon isn't stored in the boob. I'm sorry you meant boobs, but booms, obviously.
Yeah.
Biotic power is stored in the boobs.
Obviously.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Hi, Dr. Chakwas. We couldn't save Jenkins. I'm sorry. I know you loved him so much.
Yeah. I'm okay. Could be better.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious.
Hey,
How
yo.
long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Don't blame yourself,
You
Caden.
had
We
no
didn't
way
know.
to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system
Yeah.
overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Thanks. Not a local hospital.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also
That's called
noticed
autism.
an increase in your rapid
Yeah.
eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
That's ADHD.
I was dreaming?
I saw...
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our X-ray
Hi.
holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal.
Hi,
I'd say the
Keith.
commander's going to be fine.
Hi,
Glad to hear
Keith.
it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Yes.
Aye, aye, Captain.
In private.
I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I feel bad about Jenkins.
I
Yeah.
don't like
Are
soldiers
do
dying under
yeah.
my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
What happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's
Shepard,
why I
you
added
fucked
her
it
to
up,
our
yeah.
crew.
That's it. I'm pissed off about the cat.
Are you
Intel
pissed
dropped
off
the ball,
though?
sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got nothing to hide. Yeah, we got nothing.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Hates humans?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I mean, it seemed like a vision.
A vision.
But it was
Just
very hard to
before I
tell.
lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I think I'm gonna save the mods until like, well, I'll download some like mods to like fix some stuff, but I think I'm gonna hold off on the same-sex mod until like the second game for like queer romance and stuff.
How would you best describe the vision?
A warning, from what little I could tell what's going on.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
That what was
You
happening?
need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
It was hard to tell. What will we say?
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
You're right.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy.
You
He's
right.
a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Understood.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Anything back here? Nothing? Okay. I feel like there was something back here, but... Oh, we got Codex stuff.
Hey. Although the Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating Element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. Rotation, 3.5 minutes per revolution. Rotational gravity in wards, 1.02 Earth. Rotational gravity in Presidium, 0.3 Earth. Total length, open, 44.7 kilometers. Diameter, open, 12.8 kilometers. Ward length, 43.6 kilometers. Ward width, 330 meters. Presidium ring diameter, 7.2 kilometers. Jesus. Presidium ring width, 553 meters. Exterior armor thickness, 13 meters. Population, 13.2 million, not including keepers. Gross weight, 7.11 billion metric tons. Height of the Presidium Tower, 1,047 meters.
Whatever that means.
Those are schematics.
Yeah.
Anything else? No. Well, looks like it. Yes, there we go.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. So.
What? Oh no. Shit, I don't have enough points. No! I can't entertain them!
But first... if I can... let's see, just something to,
I'm trying
to...
I
that
say
didn't
I'm trying,
play
even though
fully.
I have no power in this.
Yeah, that didn't play fully. I don't know why it didn't. Just a second. That might get me, is it showing stuff?
No.
Okay, just a second. I'm, playing a thing. Just a second. For whenever I leave, if I can. That wouldn't be it. Why isn't it showing up? What the fuck? That's not playing it, I don't think.
Oh, something popped up.
Fish. Is it playing?
Yep. I don't think sound's playing, but you know
it's playing Funky Town, so I'm not gonna play the actual audio.
you know what? That makes sense. Okay, well we can do with spinning fish for now. All the secrets of the cosmos can be summed up in a spinning fish. That is correct. If you look closely, this is actually a diagram of me inside Alasia's brain. I'm just spinning around like this, like every now and then slowly floating around. Whenever I hit some sort of wall or brain cell, that's when I have a thought. The better question is, can you tell which direction it's spinning? It's an optical illusion where it could possibly be spinning both directions. If you look at it at a certain angle, and definitely not this angle, where you can tell which direction it's spinning.
Okay, I'm back.
We're back.
Pause the fish. Switch back to.
Before we continue, though, I just want to bring this to light, as I didn't sooner. So, as we contemplate the spinning fish, who's ready for a discussion of quantum entanglement being thought of as a series of lucky charms?
Yes. Lucky Charms.
I'm the hourglass marshmallow.
I'm the lock and key one. You know, the one where the key opens if you pour milk on it?
What?
You never got any of those? It was like a promotional thing for a while. It was
No.
like a cloud or something like that, and if you I think it was a cloud, it was something. And like if you poured milk on it, like the center of it would like pop out.
Huh.
Or like it would melt away. Anyway.
Yeah, I've seen my fair share of different charms. I have never heard of a lock and key.
Let me see. What were they? Yeah, I don't know. It was just something I remember from my childhood. It was something. But anyway. It was something that melted or something when you poured milk on it. Oh, hey, Kate.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Aiden.
Yeah. Hey, Kate.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Just a second. Oh, yeah. We were farmers.
My family were
Bum, bum, bum,
homesteaders
bum,
on
bum, bum.
Lindquar. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, a Coos. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Fair, Ninja, though at this point, I'd have to restart a lot if I download that, but I might download it. We'll see. Let's see.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
But we'll see what I do after. What's back here? Nothing. Shakwas! Oh, Shepard's locker. It's my locker. Huh. Here's something for you to read.
Yay! Alright. The Alliance Military Vocational Code System classifies the career path of all serving personnel. The MVC consists of one letter and one number. A soldier's MVC indicates proficiency, not rank. The letter notes career path. The number indicates level of experience, as indicated by service record. technical scores, and commendations. All 26 letters are used and numbers run from 1 to 7. N is the letter code for Special Forces personnel. So basically, you are the best of the best.
Yeah.
Because I saw that on your little uniform. You are an N7.
Yeah. Turquoise!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No.
Personal
How
question.
did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Yes, Ninja, I'm the last survivor of my family and of my squad.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out
Obviously,
in the
I always
But There's
survive.
something special about working on soldiers.
You're a survivor.
If I left the Alliance now,
You
I'd
don't.
feel like I was
I'm
abandoning
immortal.
them.
Totally never gonna die.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Caden.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Wow.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Another one for you to read, motherfucker.
Biotics manipulate mass effects fields using dozens of element zero nodules within their nervous system that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline or talent. An implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in. On humans, the implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access, though the user must be careful to keep it free of contaminants. Implant ports can fit a variety of amps, and there is a growing market for modifications and add-ons. The finest quality implants are amps are manufactured by Asari artisans, but the Alliance's L3 implants, first developed in 2170, are a significant step forward.
Yes.
Just you wait, we're gonna get the implant that makes us gay.
It's already happened. Oh, technology.
Biotics is the ability
Technology.
of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element zero. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Uh-huh. Neat.
Wow.
Captain.
Captain.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Captain doesn't want to talk. Damn.
Well, fuck you too then, Captain.
Oh, Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Yeah. I was gonna say that we could go longer tonight, but I'm thinking I'm gonna end this at 3 hours, which is, we've still got like half an hour.
Yeah.
Because I want to get mods downloaded before the next one. And I'm
Fair
gonna also,
enough.
and also I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this. So like,
Also fair.
I don't want to have to go through all of it, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a small price to pay for good content.
So I might get up to this point when I get the mods, just so we can see the difference between this. Because one of the things about this is this doesn't have like this didn't have queer romance options at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Other than maybe Liara, who's an Asari, but the two of the romance options are, well, there's 3 romance options in the first game. There's Liara, there's Caden, and there's Ashley.
Wow.
And you get different dialogue based on like which gender you are. That's why I asked about Caden earlier, because it automatically defaults to like either Caden or Liara for me at the moment.
Okay.
Or you can just not go with anyone. Yeah, he'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Let's see, you earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate
the only downside to like getting the same-sex mods is in the third one, at least what from what Ninja told me, they don't have recorded voice lines for the mod yet, or at least they might not exist. Is the thing. Let's see, how are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
I couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
The thing is, though, the reason why I'm not too like I'm not too worried about like having the same-sex mod for the first game is because I usually go with Liara. Because Alien Squid Woman.
Wow.
Yes.
Have we met her yet?
No.
Will we meet her soon?
No. Not on the stream
Damn.
tonight.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fair, Ninja. We up in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
FTL Comlink.
Oh, more reading. More reading.
Yeah, it's more reading.
Yay! Real-time communication is possible thanks to networks of expensive mass relay
buoys.
Buoys. I know.
Yeah,
That can daisy chain a transmission via lasers. Comm buoys are maintained in patterns built outward from each mass relay. The buoys are little more than a cluster of primitive miniature mass relays. Each individual buoy is connected to a partner on another buoy in the network, forming a corridor of low mass space. Tight beam communications lasers are piped through these tubes of FTL space, allowing virtually instantaneous communication to anywhere on the network. The networks connect across regions by communications lasers through the mass relays. With this system, the only communications delay is the light lag between the source of destination and the closest buoy. So long as all parties remain within half a light second, 150,000 kilometers, of buoys, seamless real-time communications are possible. Since buoys are maintained in all traveled areas, most enjoy unlimited instant communication. Ships only suffer communications lag when operating off established deep space routes, around uninhabited outer system gas giants, and other unsettled areas. During wartime, comm buoy networks are the first target of attack. Once the network is severed, it can take anywhere from weeks to years to get a message out of a contested system. In systems where a buoy network has not yet been built or has been destroyed, rapid communication means ferrying information through high-speed courier ships and unmanned data drones.
Hmm.
Wow.
We got the galaxy map. Oh, hi, Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Nav manual. More reading!
Yay!
Military jargon.
Oh, okay. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Ashore. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Though normally used regarding planets, it can refer to boarding a space station. Away. When a ship releases the equipment tethering it to a space station or surface dock, it is away. Aye. The proper way to acknowledge an order. If told to attack, the correct response is aye, sir. If asked, are you proud to be a Marine, the correct response is yes, sir. ASAP, pronounced ASAP, an acronym of as soon as possible. Belay, stop, cease. Bridge, the navigation center of a spacecraft, where the steering is done. Captain's mast, non-judicial disciplinary proceedings by unit commanders. CIC, Combat Information Center, the command center of a spacecraft. The CIC is filled with sensor displays to make sense out of the chaos of combat. DC, damage control, the containment and repair of damage to a spacecraft. ECM, electronic countermeasures used to avoid enemy sensors from passive emissions masking to active jamming. I hope you're paying attention. This will be
Yes.
on the test. EVA, extravehicular activity, time spent in a pressure suit outside of a vehicle, spacecraft, or station. Flank. The flank is the side of a military formation. Since the soldiers are facing elsewhere, an enemy that can attack on the flank can often turn it or roll it up. FNG. Freaking new guys. A derisive term for inexperienced personnel. Am I an FNG?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. Groundside.
Groundside.
You've
run. Ah!
Groundside.
Groundside, the surface of a planet. Helmsman, the crew member who pilots a spacecraft. Radar, light amplified detection and ranging. An active sensor that bounces lasers off an object to determine its bearing and distance. Radar has sufficient resolution that the data can be reconstructed into an image. Shore party, spacecraft crew sent ashore on official business. Silence running, an old submariner's term used aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. SITREP, abbreviation of situation report, an evaluation of the current military situation. Spacer, someone who has spent most of their life in space. And XO, executive officer, the second in command of in command of an alliance warship. The XO is responsible for administrative and personal matters.
Thank you. I salute you.
Tune in next time when I just start reading the entirety of the dictionary.
Yeah. Did I just see something? No. Gonna walk out this airlock.
I was expecting there to be more than that, but also I just find it like, yeah, I'm just reading the fucking dictionary here.
The funny thing is they have one of those like terms thing for Starfighter in one of their books.
Nah.
It's actually pretty cool.
Good timing,
Hi,
Commander.
Joker!
I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
And here's the Citadel. Well, that's a Mass Effect relay, but still.
Wow.
Yeah, so just a heads
Oh,
up.
fuck.
Yeah, they've remastered this entire thing, so it looks a lot cooler now than it used to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
Look at the size of that ship.
Let's just go into the space flower.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Shut up, Chris.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side.
The vagina ship?
Citadel
No.
Control, this is SSV Normandy requesting.
It looks more like a flower.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring
It's
you
so
to an Alliance
cool!
operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Absalom Station is nowhere near this big, unfortunately.
422.
Really? Yeah. I don't think it is, at least. I
Damn.
mean, it's similar, but like, I don't know if it's this big. It could be though. Well, yeah, maybe it's this big. I don't know. It's got Citadel vibes, I suppose.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
So which one do you think's
Humanity
which?
was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
We know Turian. We know Turian. Which one's Asari and which one's Solarian?
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Blue.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
42. Next question.
In case you had any questions.
XO. No, wait. Away.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the council to give
I
us
wasn't prepared for the test.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being
This wasn't in the notes.
It's fine. Let's see. He's dangerous.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Based. Based.
Yup.
Go give Ashley a quick kiss.
If only I could. Oh, having a diplomat, well, a politician's computer.
Hell yeah. Fuck the government.
Aw, thank
Alliance
you.
Patrol
Thank you,
report.
Alexandra.
Captain
Alexandra, sorry.
Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team?
Yeah. Also, thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. Have a good night. So that's a random side quest that we'll be able to do eventually. Because eventually we're just gonna get to go around the entire fucking galaxy doing random side quests.
Who doesn't love a good side quest? Oh!
Understand what you're saying, but
These allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you.
Oh.
In the meantime,
Look at these big guys.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Consort?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Oh, he's just a big sweetie.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Oh.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Oh.
Elcor. They're called Elcor,
Tell
by
me
the way.
more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very
Yes, the
stable.
one Elcor
Our people
culture.
are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I like them.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place. I
Fucking
think.
dwarf.
Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something
So
I
they're
can
called the
do for
Volus.
you, Earth Clan?
Why so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions.
You can, oh yeah, you can play
Volus
Volus in
territory
the
has
third game's
expanded
multiplayer.
tenfold since coming to the
Yeah.
Citadel.
Too bad you can't play it in Elcor.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Then again, Elcor are kind of slow, so.
That is true. They feel like elephant snails.
Yeah.
Or
What
maybe
is this
maybe a bit of
place?
sloth.
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
They're kind of like the Ferengi, I
However,
suppose.
despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to
For anyone
galactic
who knows
society,
Star Trek, at least.
we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke.
Yeah, that makes sense, Ninja. They do seem like an
The
NBA
Council
draft.
favors your species greatly.
You are naive.
What little I know of the NBA.
EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Yeah, I wonder what they look like under
Goodbye,
those suits.
Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
So now we have two.
Goodbye.
Now we have two.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits.
The very air splitting you open.
And they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Yeah. No wonder they're cranky.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165. Spectres.
All right, I'm gonna take a guess then.
Yes.
So, it said that the Asari are like the brains, right?
Yeah.
Is the purple one in an Asari because they got some weird tentacle brain thing going on?
She is, yes.
Okay.
The Asari are also all female, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Power to the women.
There's an implication that they look different to every single race.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
Also, yeah, as Ninja was saying, the Solarians are the brains. The Asari are the diplomats.
Damn it! I already got mixed up, but you know what? It's fine. I still got it right.
The other like froggy-looking dude is the Solarian.
Yes, the one in the hood.
Like this guy. He's a Solarian.
Ooh.
Or this guy.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Also, as Ninja was saying, the Asari are technically genderless. They just appear as female to humans, at least.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina?
What's that? Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Busy?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens,
look at her eyes. It looked like she was like going a little crazy there for a second.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Council of Races, the Asari.
Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Yeah, so there's you can basically describe them as like extremely long-lived psychic squid women. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's the other one? I'm seeing a. Oh, there. Oh, the Presidium ring. Here you go.
Yay! The ring is an enclosed loop of park-like space serving as the connection point for the worlds. The interior walls are lined with the embassies of influential species and private residences for the galaxy's elite. The Presidium is full of open-air restaurants, bars, and luxurious meeting areas. Gravity is about 1/3 Earth normal. A holographic sky is projected over the ceiling of the ring. Unlike the 24/7 bustle of the wards, the Presidium maintains a 20-hour day schedule with a 6-hour night where lights are dimmed and the sky goes through a night cycle. Offices and residences are often open to the interior. It is not unusual for embassies to have no exterior walls at all. This does not cause a crime problem due to the heavy CSEC presence and ubiquitous monitoring devices of the Presidium. Thieves are quickly identified and apprehended.
Oh shit, there's more.
Yeah, there's more. Okay. The ring is. Oh my god, oh my god.
It's so
Okay,
we're just gonna skip that one.
No,
Okay.
fuck
Okay.
it. This is gonna be the last thing we do tonight, okay?
Yeah,
We're
it
gonna
will
make
be.
it. The ring is the location of the Citadel's spaceports. Being closer to the center of spin, there is less motion for a ship to match, and the reduced spin gravity makes handling cargo easier. Hundreds of ships pass through the Citadel every day, and every species with an embassy is granted a private dock. The tower at the center of the ring holds the administration of the Citadel Council. The tower rises over a kilometer from the ring, appearing to thrust towards forward parallel to the ward arms. As the tower is at the center of the spin axis, it experiences little centrifugal force. Gravity is maintained using Mass Effect fields at a 90-degree angle to the ring and the wards.
Oh wait.
You scrolled up too far.
Oh, it's not that long.
Thank God. Never mind. A counselor dock can be found at the base of the tower. While normally used for diplomatic couriers and specter business, the shuttles docked here can evacuate the council government in any emergency. Well, regardless, you're at 2 hours and 58 minutes, so
Yeah.
we're getting close to wrapping up anyways. Also,
Yeah.
God, oh wait, never mind. That's not playing. But yeah, something's happening.
What's happening?
Yes, so we're doing something before we wrap this up, I believe. Or are we just leaving it there?
I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here, just to like keep it at a manageable area where I can like download the mods and then get back to.
Fair, very fair.
Since I did say I was going to be starting back on the ship just before we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna save. Well, I don't have to save. Nah, I won't save. Since I'm gonna have to basically restart anyway. Yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
See you on
another long
Friday, probably.
Long series Monday. It's back.
Yes.
And better than ever.
Yes. Tune in next time for exploring the Citadel. Also meeting more characters. I believe we meet like 2 or 3 new characters on the station.
Nice.
Like that join the party.
Yippee.
Including best girl Tali. Love Tali. She's great. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
On Friday, I think I'm gonna do south of midnight, probably finishing